professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today, in system of linear equations and matrices, I will teach you inverse of matrix by Gauss-Jordan method. So let's start. So first of all, we will see how to find out the inverse of a given matrix A using Gauss-Jordan methods. So let A be any non-singular matrix. So first of all, what is the meaning of a non-singular matrix? A matrix having determinant non-zero is called non-singular matrix. We can write given matrix A equals to IA, because if you will multiply identity matrix I by a matrix A, you will get the same matrix A. So we can write A equals to IA. If we apply suitable elementary row transformations to A on the left hand side and to I on the right hand side, then matrix A reduces to I and I reduces to any matrix B. Hence I equals to BA. So B equals to A inverse. So these are the steps we have to follow. With the help of these steps, we can find out the inverse of a given matrix using Gauss-Jordan method. Now we will see one example related to this topic, that is, find the inverse of the following matrix by Gauss-Jordan method. And the given matrix is 2, 6, 6, 2, 7, 6, 2, 7, 7. So let A is the given matrix. Now first of all, we will check whether the given matrix is a non-singular or not. So for that purpose, we will find out its determinant. So determinant of A, that is equals to determinant of the given matrix. Now we will find out its determinant. 2 will be as it is, and the minor of 2 is 7, 6, 7, 7. Now we have to find out the value of this minor, that is 7 7 are 49 minus 7 6 are 42, and 49 minus 42, that is 7. Then after, for the entry 6, minor of 6 is 2 6, 2 7, 2 7 are 14, minus 2 6 are 12, and 14 minus 12 is 2. And for the last entry 6, its minor is 2 7, 2 7, and it is 2 7 are 14, minus 2 7 are 14, and 14 minus 14 is 0. Now we will simplify this equation. 2 7 are 14, minus 6 2 are 12, plus 6 into 0, that is 0, and 14 minus 12, that is 2. And this is a non-zero value. Here determinant of A, that is a non-zero value. So therefore A inverse exists. Now applying Gauss-Jordan method to find out the inverse of a given matrix. So we have A equals to I3A, where I3 is an identity matrix of order 3. Therefore A is the given matrix, that is 2 6 6, 2 7 6, 2 7 7, and that is equals to I3 is an identity matrix of order 3, that is 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1, and A, which is in the right hand side, will be as it is. Now we will reduce the matrix A, which is in the left hand side, to an identity matrix. So for that purpose, we will convert the matrix which is in the left hand side to reduce to echelon form. So for that purpose, first of all, we will multiply the row number 1 by 1 by 2 to make 2 which is in the row number 1 at position 1 1 to 1. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, 6 divided by 2 is 3, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and that is equals to row number 1 of the identity matrix will also be modified. So 1 divided by 2, it is 1 by 2. 0 divided by 2, it is 0. 0 divided by 2, it is 0. And remaining 2 rows will be as it is. That is 2, 7, 6, 0, 1, 0, 2, 7, 7, 0, 0, 1. Now, below the leading one, which is at position 1, 1, we have 2 and 2. So we will make these two zeros. So for that purpose, we will apply the operation R2 minus 2R1. It means we will subtract 2 times R1 from R2, and also we will subtract 2 times R1 from R3. So by applying these operations, first row will be as it is, that is 1, 3, 3, 1 by 2, 0, 0. Now we will subtract 2 times R1 from R2. So 2 minus 1 into 2, so that is 2 minus 2 and it is 0. Then after 7 minus 3 into 2, so it is 7 minus 6 and that is 1. Then after 6 minus 3 into 2, that is 6 minus 6 and that is 0. And then after 0 minus 2 into 1 by 2, so it is 0 minus 1, so the result is minus 1. Then after 1 minus 2 into 0, so that is 1 minus 0, so the result is 1. And then after 0 minus 2 into 0, so that is 0 minus 0, so the result is 0. Now we will apply the operation R3 minus 2R1. It means we will subtract 2 times R1 from R3. So 2 minus 1 into 2, so that is 2 minus 2, so the result is 0. Then after 7 minus 3 into 2, that is 7 minus 6 and the result is 1. Then after 7 minus 3 into 2, so that is 7 minus 6 and the result is 1. Then after 0 minus 1 by 2 into 2, so that is 0 minus 1, so the result is minus 1. Then after 0 minus 2 into 0, so the result is 0 minus 0, so it is 0. And finally 1 minus 2 into 0, so that is 1 minus 0, so the result is 1. Now we will make 1 to 0, which is in row number 3, first non-zero element from the left hand side. So to make this element 0, we will use the element 1 in the second row, which is the leading one, first non-zero element from the left hand side. So for that purpose, we will subtract row number 2 from row number 3. So applying this operation, R3 minus R2 means we are subtracting row number 2 from row number 3. So first and second row will be as it is, that is 1, 3, 3, 1 by 2, 0, 0. Then after 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 1, 0. And the third row will be modified and it will become 0, 0, 1. Then after 0, minus 1, 1. Now the matrix which is in the left hand side is in row echelon form. Now we will convert it into reduced row echelon form. So for that purpose we will make 3, which is in row number 1 and which is the last element, to 0 with the help of leading one which is present in row number 3. So for that purpose we will apply this operation, that is R1 minus 3R3. It means subtracting 3 times R3 from row number 1. So if we will apply this operation, so the resultant matrix will be this one. So 1 minus 3 into 0, so the result is 1. Then after 3 minus 0 into 3, so the result is 3. Then after 3 minus 1 into 3, the result is 0. Then after 1 by 2 minus 0 into 3, the result is 1 by 2. Then after 0 minus 3 into minus 1, so the result is 0 plus 3, that is 3. And finally 0 minus 3 into 1, so that is minus 3. And row number 2 and 3 will be as it is. Now we will make 3 which is present in row number 1 at position 1, 2 to 0 with the help of leading 1 which is present in row number 2. So for that purpose, we will apply this operation, that is R1 minus 3R2. So subtracting 3 times R2 from row number R1. So row number 1 will be modified and remaining 2 row will be as it is. So that is 1, 0, 0, 7 by 2, 0, minus 3, 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 1, and this A will be as it is. Now you can see that in the left hand side we have an identity matrix. So definitely in the right hand side this matrix will be A inverse. So we have I3 equals to A inverse A. Hence A inverse, that is equals to 7 by 2, 0, minus 3, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, minus 1, 1. So in today's lecture, we have discussed how to find out the inverse of a given matrix using Gauss Jordan method. We have gone through all the steps of this method and one example related to this topic. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next lecture.